Well, 6 people have been indicted following an investigation into the death of an inmate at the Hamblen County Jail. 37-year-old Andrew Dalton died after an overdose in 2022 at the jail facility. Now, a detective was assigned to the case who analyzed the circumstances and determined that someone had introduced heroin into the former jail facility, which contributed to Dalton's death. 6 people living in Hamblen County and surrounding counties were indicted and are facing charges of introduction and distribution of narcotics within a correctional facility, with more charges still to come. The case is now in the hands of the district attorney's office. Knoxville could join a big trend for communities all over the country. Take a look behind us here. The mayor moving to hit the button on a large data centers in the city. We'll get to this story in just a second. Mayor India Kincannon announcing plans today for a 1-year moratorium, saying that there are growing concerns about the impacts on data centers on neighborhoods and infrastructure. Well, we'll see.
I have concerns about hyperscaling data centers having negative impacts on Knoxville, with issues maybe with water and air and noise, and we want to make sure that our city doesn't experience those negative impacts. So today I sent a letter to Knox County Planning asking them to study this and help us adopt appropriate land use regulations.
Mayor Kincannon says she hopes to work alongside Knox County, where leaders are also considering a moratorium with the goal of creating a consistent approach across the region. All right, in Texas, U.S. Department of Agriculture working now to contain an outbreak of the flesh-eating screwworm parasite after 2 cases were reported just 6 miles apart last week. The New World screwworm was originally eradicated here in the U.S. back in the 50s and 60s, but it's now back. And unlike some other parasites, it feeds on living, warm-blooded tissue. Now, the parasite can affect humans as well as house pets like cats and dogs, along with other farm animals like horses, goats, and sheep. So the USDA and local veterinarians encouraging everyone to check on all their animals for open wounds, which the parasite can infect. UT agriculture professor Lou Strickland says the parasite is called a screwworm because its larvae look like the head of a screw. He says the screwworm is a type of fly that has been migrating north for decades, and adds that the USDA is following the same playbook it used to eliminate the flesh-eating parasite the first time around.
The process is to irradiate pupa, and when the sterile male is hatched, they're released out into the environment to mate with a female. And of course, as they mate, does not result in further reproduction. And then it stops there because her life cycle is only 20 to 30 days and then done.
Female fly of this species will only mate once, but if it reproduces, it will lay 200 to 300 eggs, which can lead to the infection spreading rapidly across a farm or maybe even your home. Strickland advises people to, again, check their animals twice a day, especially if they have an open wound or are exhibiting some unusual behavior. And if an animal is infected, we're told you may be able to identify the infection by the bad smell it causes. Next on the 7, Knoxville City Council is set to consider a resolution overturning a zoning decision that exempts CareCuts from having to get approval for its services. For 10 years, CareCuts has provided haircuts, meals, showers to the area's homeless. In April, it served its final meal downtown, and later that month, it opened the new location on Clinton Highway. In January, the city's zoning administrator determined that the services the nonprofit planned to offer counted as religious land use, exempting it from requirements for special use approval from the Planning Commission. In February, a Knoxville man appealed that decision, arguing that the property would fail to comply with rules for pedestrian access, sidewalks, or crosswalks. The appeal was denied, allowing CareCuts to continue. The council is scheduled to discuss the matter on Tuesday. We'll let you know what comes out of that meeting. Up next, McGhee Tyson is getting a major boost just as summer travel picks up and security lines grow longer. The airport will receive $10 million in federal funding to expand its security checkpoint, part of the latest round of infrastructure investments. Airport leaders say the project will help modernize facilities and speed up the process for millions of passengers. It's all part of a long-term growth plan that we've been talking about that also includes a new parking garage, which is being built, and additional gates. Right now, officials say travelers can expect the longest security lines during peak hours. We're talking between 5 and 7 in the morning, and then again from 3 to 7 in the afternoon. And you know, just this weekend, we brought you an example of the need. Our own Storm Team 6 meteorologist, Matt Condon, was at McGhee Tyson Saturday when he ran into some security lines stretching back all the way to the ticket counters. All right, up next, U.S. Postal Service looking for people to fill some of its summer roles. These opportunities are positions for rural carrier associates and assistant rural carriers. Job seekers can attend a week-long job fair starting today. It's going to run through Friday. The job fair runs daily from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Maryville Post Office. Now, Postal Service personnel will be on site to provide any additional information about the positions. Applicants must be 18 and be able to pass drug screening as well as a background investigation.
So these are flexible jobs. They lead to full-time careers in the post office, and they start out at $21 an hour. We do have jobs on the rural side and the clerk side, and they lead to opportunities abroad. You do not need much college experience to go far in the post office.
Once again, this event happening every day through Friday. It will be available from 9 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon.